Hello everyone! I'm going to show you an incredible trick, transforming this once dull, unusable knife into a razor-sharp kitchen tool that slices through anything with ease. Let's take a look at the state of this knife. It's pretty dull, barely able to cut through a piece of paper, as you can see. It just rips it, rather than slicing cleanly. Even on a tomato, it struggles, bruising the skin instead of cutting smoothly. This is the before of our project, and it's a common problem in many kitchens. Now for the magic ingredient. I'm taking an old CD from my collection. You might be wondering what this has to do with sharpening a knife, but trust me, it's going to be key. I'm using a piece of sandpaper to rub off the reflective data layer from the back of the CD. This step is crucial because it creates a textured surface that will help our adhesive bond perfectly, and it also removes any unevenness on the disc itself. Leave a comment and let me know which country you are watching from. It's great that we can connect and chat from all over the world. After sanding, I'm cleaning the surface thoroughly with a cloth to remove any dust or residue. This ensures our next step works perfectly. Then, I apply a generous amount of super glue evenly across the sanded side of the CD. Now, I carefully place a piece of coarse grit sandpaper, which I previously cut to shape, onto the glued CD. I press firmly to ensure there are no air bubbles and the sandpaper adheres completely. Then, using scissors, I meticulously trim the excess sandpaper around the CD's edge to get a perfectly round disc. Now that our coarse side is done, I'm taking a utility knife to precisely cut out the center hole for the coarse disc. This hole needs to be clean and accurate for proper mounting. Next, I apply another layer of glue to the other side of the CD, and this time I'm attaching a finer grit sandpaper. The different grits allow us to gradually refine the blade's edge, starting with a more aggressive grind and moving to a smoother finish. Again, I trim around the edges and cut out the center hole with precision. If you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting ideas coming soon. Now we have a fantastic double-sided sanding disc. It's time to put our homemade disc to work. I'm carefully attaching the coarse sandpaper disc to my angle grinder. It's important to make sure it's centered and secured tightly, preventing any wobbling during operation. Safety first. To make this a steady sharpening station, I secure the angle grinder firmly in a vise on my workbench. This setup will give me both stability and control. With everything secure, I turn on the angle grinder. Now, the key to sharpening is maintaining a consistent angle. I gently run the knife blade along the coarse disc, using light, even strokes. The coarse grit quickly removes metal, reshaping the edge. I work from the heel to the tip of the blade, ensuring the entire edge gets attention. Flip it over and repeat on the other side, always keeping that angle consistent. This process creates the primary bevel of our sharp new edge. After the initial grind with the coarse disc, I turn off the grinder and carefully remove the sandpaper disc. Now it's time for the finer grit to polish that edge. I'm reattaching the disc on the fine grit side of the sandpaper, securing it in place as before. This step refines the edge created by the coarse grit, removing any remaining burrs and creating a smoother, sharper finish. I repeat the same careful technique, light strokes, consistent angle, working from heel to tip on both sides. This is where the true sharpness of the knife begins to emerge. Once I'm satisfied with the edge, I turn off the grinder and remove the knife. The blade feels incredibly different. To finish, I take a soft cloth and spray a little WD-40 onto it. I carefully wipe down the blade. The WD-40 helps remove any microscopic metal shavings or burrs that might still be clinging to the edge, ensuring a clean and truly sharp finish. Plus, it adds a bit of protection to the blade. Let's test our newly sharpened knife. Watch as it effortlessly slices through this piece of paper. It's like butter. No more tearing, just clean, smooth cuts. And now for the real test, a tomato. See how it glides through the skin without any resistance, creating perfect, thin slices? This homemade sanding disc has transformed a dull, frustrating knife into a culinary dream. It even tackles the lime with incredible precision. If you found this DIY project helpful and inspiring, please give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below telling me what other unexpected tools you'd like to see me create. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.